my old neighbor, Carla. I mean, she didn't take care of me, but when I was a kid, she used to let me drink out of her hose.
Hose. Hose.
Drink out of her hose. I'm going with you for moral support / my first cheesesteak / I want to ride the Liberty Bell like a wrecking ball.
Wreck. Wreck.
I want to ride the Liberty Bell like a wrecking ball.
I just read the craziest article in this popular science about white dwarfs, black holes, and Uranus.
Dwarf. Dwarf.
White dwarfs, black holes, and Uranus. Oh no, let me start over.
Hon, we need tomorrow off. My nanny died and she was...
Nanny. Nanny.
Hon, we need tomorrow off. My nanny died and she was...
Okay, yes, you can go. Because in my culture, it's important to honor the elderly. I shared a bunk bed with a 97-year-old till I...
Bunk. Bunk.
I shared a bunk bed with a 97-year-old till I...
Well, a goat's a goat. Doesn't matter what you name it. It's still good goat meat.
Goat. Goat.
Still good goat meat.
Max, it just hit me again.
No, it's like she feeds him broccoli.
Broccoli. Broccoli.
Oh, it's like she feeds him broccoli. I don't, but I think you're gonna do it anyway.
Christmas morning, 1997. Antonia woke me up with a cup of hot cocoa on my...
Cocoa. Cocoa.
Antonia woke me up with a cup of hot cocoa on my...
We lost.
Antonia was always there for me. Halloween, Christmas, Easter, every holiday. Really?
Easter. Easter.
Halloween, Christmas, Easter, every holiday. Really? It's okay I asked Bibi to wait in the car, right? I mean, she'll be okay. We cracked a window.
Yeah, and she's got a bowl and a chew toy.
Chew. Chew.
Yeah, and she's got a bowl and a chew toy.
Oh, look, there are her sisters, Cecilia and Angela. And there are her nieces and nephews.
Niece. Niece.
And there are her nieces and nephews. And
You're a VIP. Can we get some bottle service?
Good afternoon, ladies. I'm Anthony, Antonia's nephew.
Nephew. Nephew.
I'm Anthony, Antonia's nephew.
A couple of them are my fault.
I don't have any cash. Do you have any money?
Let me check my wallet.
Wallet. Wallet.
Do you have any money?
Let me check my wallet.
I'm Cecilia. Antonia's...
Sister, I know. I see the resemblance.
Resemblance. Resemblance.
I see the resemblance.
I'm sorry, but I don't know who you are, sweetheart. Though it seems to be what you're hammering me about.
Hammer. Hammer.
Though it seems to be what you're hammering me about. Some of those pennies off of my sister. It's a coffin, not a wishing well.
Coffin. Coffin.
It's a coffin, not a wishing well.
This funeral turned out to be very depressing.
Oh, yeah. Dead body in the room, generally a buzzkill.
Buzz. Buzz.
Dead body in the room, generally a buzzkill.
Antonia was my nanny. My family was rich, but then my father robbed everyone, and we...
Rob. Rob.
But then my father robbed everyone, and we became the scourge of society. Overshadowed a little bit by Mel Gibson.
Overshadow. Overshadow.
Overshadowed a little bit by Mel Gibson. Antonia did. And now I get here and I realize no one loved me. I was just a paycheck.
Paycheck. paycheck.
No one loved me. I was just a paycheck.
The family asked me to put it up. They just remembered you.
Oh my God. I'm so pathetic. You have to put up my picture to.
pathetic, pathetic,
I'm so pathetic. You have to put up my picture to.
Who wouldn't want to know that kid? Nice to meet you, Antonia. Please don't haunt us.
haunt, haunt,
Please don't haunt us.
They didn't know me either, chicken.
Hey, who you calling chicken?
Me. That was Antonia's nickname for me. You.
Nickname. Nickname.
Me. That was Antonia's nickname for me. You.
And the family still had no clue?
Vintage Les. Very cool.
vintage, vintage,
Vintage Les. Very cool.
Oh, thanks for coming, chicken. You're probably the only person in the world who loved her as purely as I did.
purely, purely,
Who loved her as purely as I did.
I don't care who else is at my funeral, as long as you're there.
Of course I'll be there. The murderer always shows up to throw off the cops.
murderer, murderer,
The murderer always shows up to throw off the cops. The murderer always shows up to throw off the cops.
Also, save the money on a casket and just.
casket, casket,
Also, save the money on a casket and just. Unless I'm fat, then burn me.
Well, I don't want a funeral. When I die, just shove my corpse into a cannon and blow.
cannon, cannon,
When I die, just shove my corpse into a cannon and blow.